Let's take a quick moment to learn how to make half square triangles. It's easier than you think. First, take 2 squares of fabric, equal size. I'm using 7.5 inch. Line them right sides together and draw a line diagonally down the center. I'm just using an ink pen here in my ruler. You can see I'm going corner to corner, and it's important that you get this nice and straight and be in the center, because this is going to be what you use to line up your presser foot when you start to sew. Okay, so now with the machine, we're going to line up our 1/4 inch presser foot. I always do it to the left side of the line. I'm going to sew from one end all the way down to the other, and I'm going to sew off of my fabric. Then I'm going to flip it around, and I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. So now you have stitching on either side of the line that you made. Now after you do that, snip your thread. Now you have a square with stitching. Go ahead and snip that in the center. Take it over to the ironing board and press it. You do not want to iron it. That will stretch it. We're just making it flat. Now if you'll notice, I have the top fabric as the dark fabric. So I'm putting some heat to it. Then I'm going to pick up my top fabric and I'm going to press towards the dark. Just a good habit to get into, and then there you go, you got a bunch of them. Now I'm taking a 7.5 inch ruler, and you can see the diagonal line. I'm lining the diagonal line up on my ruler with my seam. I'm going to go ahead and trim down either side of the right and the top. Now once I get that good and trimmed, I'm going to flip it around, and I'm making these 6 inches, so I'm going to take the 6 inch mark and I'm going to line that up on the bottom, and once again I'm going to line the diagonal 45-degree line of the ruler up with the seam of my block. This is going to help make it nice and square. Now trim that up. Once you're done, you'll have a nice square block with a nice 45-degree seam. And do that a whole bunch of times. And there you go. You got your half square triangles. Enjoy!